everybody, it's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I am here to guide you through today's awesome HIIT circuit. We're gonna do our HIIT circuit a little bit differently today than we'd been doing when we first started. Today's moves, we've got 5 different moves, 4 different rounds, 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna increase the intensity of each of the moves every time we go around. I wrote down what we're starting with in the intro, and then I'll just describe the additions as we go along. We're gonna go ahead and get started in 3 minutes, so please make sure that you have some water. You don't need any weights. You can wear shoes if you want to. If you don't wear shoes, be prepared to get a little sweaty, and please just stay safe. Awesome. See you guys in 3 minutes for our warm-up. Here's my water. If you have music that you can play, put on some music. Be as motivated as you can be. It is hot in here. It is real hot, you guys. So I'm trying not to have too many lights on. In fact, let's see what happens when I turn this light off. Okay. I'll put that like that. Bam, what a difference. Okay. Great. Bribing up the pets. Sure do miss that dehumidifier that we have in McLean. Oh, I might have ordered one on Amazon today. Hashtag unbearable in here. Just gonna hang out for 2 more minutes. Just breathe, mentally get into the game of how you are going to push yourself so hard for your 5-minute circuits. 4 5-minute circuits. Take some quality rest time in between just to rehydrate, shake it off. I want you to really think about pushing yourself as hard as possible every round. Don't start and think, I'm gonna save some energy for the end. No, no saving it for the end. Put it out in the beginning. At the end, when you're tired and you still push yourself, that's when you're really gonna be making a difference. That is the key to change. So, get ready to work hard in 1 minute. 1 minute. I felt like my class needs a musical intro, and I bought myself one of those keyboard flutes. Get ready for next week, you guys. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory of me. Hi, everybody. All right, you guys, let's show Will how hard and sweaty we can work today. It's that magical time, right? Yes, it's 12:15. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's first just start off with a little bit of rolling our shoulders, maybe coming into a nice little lateral side-to-side step tap. We got some planks today. We got some shoulder work, upper body stuff come in. We're mixing in a little cardio kickboxing moves, just some punches and whatnot. Change direction of those shoulder circles. I just want you to warm these shoulders up because we are going to do some inchworms in a sec to really warm up our bodies. Total body workout. Total body resistance. Okay, so come on down towards the end of your mat. For this next one, we're gonna inchworm out into a plank, and then you're gonna alternate whether you're walking your feet up to your hands or your hands up to your feet. So you can start with your feet about hips width distance apart. Pull that belly in nice and tight, hinge forward, place those fingers out on the floor, come on into your plank. And then if you want to, walk those hands back. Next time you come down, no need to lift yourself all the way up, come into that plank. And then walk those feet up towards your hands. If taking movement while you're here in this plank does not feel good for you, feel free to hang out in a plank and just send your hips back towards your heels in down dog. Otherwise, alternate between walking your hands towards your feet. Make sure that stomach is sucked in. Coming back out into your plank, hands, palms right underneath of your shoulders, and walking your hands back up. Nice. Walk them back out one more time in each direction. Last one. Go ahead and walk it back. You can bend your knees. Come on onto your knees. Let's just take a moment and warm up our wrists. Just making some circles with your wrist in one direction and the other. This was a part of today's exercise modification, just talking about really warming up your bodies, preparing for your planks, for your push-ups, and we've got some going today, so let's do this together. Go ahead, make some fists, release your fist. Yay, just a couple more times. Great. All right, so come into a kneeling position, and then you're going to turn your hands around so that your fingertips are facing towards your knees. Your thumbs are on the outside. Really press your hand palm into the floor, and as you exhale, bring your hips back towards your heels. And you can just rock back and forth a little bit right here. Make sure you're still using your breath, just not holding your breath. If it feels good, feel free to even just hang out right here with your hips closer towards your heels, but if it's too much of a stretch for you, just continue to find a little movement, a little relaxation. Elbow creases are shining forward. Awesome. Come on back up to kneeling, lift those hands up gently. Feel free to shake them out. This time we're going to place the back of our hands down on our mat. Once again, right underneath of your shoulders, fingers pointing towards each other. You're just going to shift your weight a little bit right and left, right and left. So in today's modification video, I showed you some ways you can get these same stretches on without applying the pressure on the back of your hands. If you find that having your wrists on the floor and plank is hurting, please make sure, number one, that your hands, palms are always underneath of your shoulders. If your hands are too far forward or if your shoulders are too far forward, you're just placing a lot of pressure. And always make sure that your hands are flat as well. So really avoid tenting of those fingers. You're going to want to press your fingers down. All right, so let's come on back into our plank. And then here in our plank, you're going to step your right foot forward. If you need to drop that left knee back, you can, and just open up into a twist. Make sure again that you've shifted that weight forward, hands, palms under your shoulders. Let's bring the right leg back and send the left leg forward. Twist. Great, left hand down, left foot back, right foot forward. We're gonna do 2 more on each side. Take your time. Find that length. Last one on each side. What are you telling me, phone? Hold on. I can't have a low battery. You're plugged in. Don't do this to me. 1 sec, guys. Just switching up my power source real fast, so that we can keep going. That would have been a disaster. Okay, great. The last move we have, you can stand up and join me, is we're gonna go for a squat into a lateral lunge. So feet about hips width distance apart. Ground those feet into the floor. You're gonna just squat down as low as feels good for you. You can have your hands on your hips and then step out into a nice lateral lunge. Really think about sending those hips behind you, keeping the weight in your heels for both your squat and your side lateral lunge. So heels press down, knees are in the direction of your big and second toe. Even if you're just going for a nice little mini squat, if you need to, you can always just be switching side to side in your lateral lunge of stepping your feet back together if balance is a challenge for you today. Yay. All right, we're going to do one more on each side, and that's going to be our warm-up. Last one to the left. Yay! Can you go ahead and just give me some sort of a march, and I'm going to describe to you guys what move number 1 is for today. Actually, I guess we'll just do move number 1. All right, so similar to the first move we started off with in our warm-up, we're going to go for a modified burpee with a push-up. So no need to stand yourself all the way up. We're going to hinge forward at the hips, walk ourselves out. You can drop to your knees if you need to. Make sure those hands palms are underneath of your shoulders as you lower down to a push-up. Then press those toes back towards the floor. Walk yourself back in. That's move number 1. All right, you guys. You ready? We start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Walking ourselves out, keeping that belly pulled in nice and tight. No shame in dropping your knees down towards the floor. That was bizarre. All right. Here you go, you guys. 30 more seconds. What can you do today? I'm a little limited on space. Oh yeah, we're not lifting all the way up. Just staying hinged to begin with. Remember, round 1 is supposed to be our easier round. You can always come back to the same moves that we're doing right now every time. Next up, we're going to stand up. We're going to bring our left leg forward for a little punching series. 3, 2, 1. All right, so go ahead, bring that left leg forward, left shoulder forward. We're going to jab, right, jab, cross, hook, and hook. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Keep that belly nice and tight. With that hook, find a little bit of twist. Think about punching someone right in their ear. We're going to switch it up halfway through, so get ready to bring your right leg forward. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Nice and tight. In 4, 3, 2, right leg forward. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Keep it up. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Don't leave your arm hanging out there. Make contact with your imaginary object and then bring it right back to protecting your face. For 5, 4, 3, 2, you made it. All right, next up we're going to go for a reverse lunge into a squat, alternating legs. Reversing lunge, stepping forward, feet hips width distance squat, and then the opposite leg in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can have your hands on your hips if you need to help you with a little bit of balance. Remember, as you come into those squats, I want you to keep your weight in your heels. Maybe your reverse lunge is just a step back, and that's absolutely okay. But if you can, get that back knee down towards the floor. Go for it. Make sure the weight is in your front heel, back ball of the foot, and then back into your heels for your squat. Nice work. More than halfway. Who's starting to sweat? Find that consistent pace that you can keep with right here. Focus on that form. 5 seconds left. Knees are not going past your toes in either your lunge or your squat. You made it. Shake it off for just a moment and hit the floor. We've got a butterfly crunch, so go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together. You're going to really work your abs on the way up and down. Do your best to keep those arms by your ears. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, sit yourself up. Take a moment, touch your feet, and then slowly lower down. We are in our 45 seconds of work. So exhale, you can press your feet, the edges of your feet. Start by still pressing that lower back into the mat. Take your time as you go down. If you need to, you can help by throwing your arms up just a little bit if you're still really working on that core strength. Work a little harder by bringing those heels a little closer to the center line of your body. 10 seconds left. One more move after this. We're going to get back up onto our feet in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're going to go for lateral fast feet. To the center, to the side, to the center, to the side. We start in 5 seconds. First, I want you to just get the movement, staying light on the balls of your feet, and then move fast. Here we go. Find that movement, keeping a slight bend in your knees. And then as you're feeling good, increase your pace. Feel free to use these arms just a little bit at your side. Think about keeping that chest lifted, back active, belly tight. And if you want to work a little bit harder, make some diagonal lines, coming a little bit closer, coming a little bit further away. 15 seconds left. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round is done. Nice work, you guys. We'll take a nice 2-minute break. Get your heart rate back a little bit lower. Get your breathing back in control. Hopefully, you're pushing yourself so hard that you are finding it a little bit of a challenge. Because with that challenge comes change. And if you weren't feeling like it was enough, great news, we're going to work a little bit harder in round 2. So for the first move that's coming up in round 2, we're going to start out the same. It's still going to be an inchworm out into a push-up, but before you walk back, you're going to do 4 jack feet. Or you can always step it out 4 times and then walk yourself back in. That's going to be the first modification that we add. One more minute of you time. Make sure that you don't just completely stop moving. You don't want your heart rate to come down too quickly. So continue to just find a little bit of movement, of breathing, eye-focused relaxation, whatever it takes. How great was that? That was 5 minutes. 5 minutes of work. Hopefully you're sweaty. Let's go ahead and do it again. Come towards the end of the mat, really pull that belly in tight. Remember, you can drop to your knees for your push-up. If you can get back onto your toes and do your 4 plank jacks, maybe stay on your knees and just tap one knee out to the side. We start in 3, 2, 1, belly tight, here we go. So walk it forward, drop your knees if you need to, hands, palms under shoulders, push up. Press yourself back up, 4, 3, 2, 1, walk yourself back in. And then right back out. The wider that your feet are, the more of a stable base that you have when you're in this plank. 2, 3, 4. Good. Make sure you really get those hands, palms under your shoulders. More than halfway through, you guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it. All right, next up, we're going to switch into a curtsy lunge, into a side lunge, alternating each time. 3, 2, 1. Right leg starts. So curtsy lunge behind you, out into a side lunge. Step your feet together, left leg. Curtsy lunge, into a side lunge. Yay. For this curtsy lunge, think about your hips staying forward. For this side lunge, once again, bringing the weight into your heels so that your knees don't go past your toes. Curtsy lunge, crossing over in the back, or just doing the best that you can today. Especially really trying to keep those hips forward. Don't come into so much of a curtsy lunge that you're twisting your whole body. Hips stay forward, just finding that rotation. A little bit more movement in the leg. You made it! All right. Next up, jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut. I mixed those two up by now. Get your left leg forward. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jab, cross, upper, upper. Jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut. So for this uppercut, I want you to think about punching someone right underneath of the chin, driving it up through their head. Don't worry, we're still gonna rotate which foot we have forward in 4, 3, 2, switch it up. Jab, cross, upper, upper, jab, cross, upper, upper. Find some rotation of your core when you're getting this uppercut in. You've got it, jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut, almost there. Nice and sharp, belly tight, you made it. Yay. All right, lay down on your back, coming back into those abs. We've got some ankle taps. So go ahead, bend your knees, bring your heels close to the center line of your body. Get ready to lift your back up, and here we go. Exhaling to reach a little bit further through your fingers. Press that lower back into the mat, but if you can, lift those shoulders up and keep your chin gently tucked towards your chest, like you're holding onto a delightfully juicy grapefruit. Really use that exhale, maybe even hang out for an extra second as you reach for that pinky toe to really decrease that space between your lower rib and your hip. Pull that belly in tight, don't let it hang out right now. 10 seconds left. And then we're gonna stand up for a star jumping jack. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let me show you what this star jumping jack looks like. So when you come down, you're gonna come into a little bit of a squat, and then you're gonna jack out and come on down into a squat. If you need to modify, little squat and then stepping out, I'll be modifying. We start right now, so weight in your heels, squat, tap or jack out. Make sure that those arms are active. No bird wings. Belly tight. Find that pace. Make sure that you're bringing the weight back into your heels as you come into this little squat part of the jack. More than halfway. Break is coming up in 20 seconds. Nice work. Keep it up. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Take a break. Take a break. 2 rounds down, you guys. 2 rounds left to go. Make sure you got some water. Keep moving just a little bit. I'll tell you how we're gonna change things up for round 3. Ooh. This would be a great time that I could play you guys a motivational jam next week. Let me know if you have any musical favorites. One more minute of you time. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Just gonna stand here in front of the only fan that I own. Oh my God. Yes. Oh. You know, you really don't appreciate things till you don't have them anymore. And that's how I feel about central air conditioning. Everyone at Miter McLean, thinking of all those times that we complained because the group exercise room was colder than ice. And what I would give for that feeling right now, to have to put a sweatshirt on to work out, oh my goodness. Ugh. Sorry there, Matt. All right, you guys, we've got two more rounds. That's it, 2 more rounds. Super quick circuit today. Same amount of work pretty much that we've been doing on our other days. Actually, today is about a 20-minute circuit. On our other days, we've been doing 21 minutes of hard work. I think we have time to even add a 5th round in at the end, which is optional, but I hope you take it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. Go for round number 3. The difference as we start off the first move in round number 3 is you're gonna walk yourself out, you're gonna give yourself a push-up, and then you're gonna do 4 shoulder taps before you walk yourself back in. You can do that from your knees if you need to, so stay on your knees. If you're on your knees and the full plank is not comfortable for you, do your 4 shoulder taps, then press back up onto your toes and go for it. We start in 3. Pull your belly in, 2, 1. Here we go. Walking it out, hands, palms right underneath the shoulders. You can bend your knees if you need to. Get that push up, back up into your plank, tap. 2, 3, 4, belly tight, walk yourself in. And then just walk yourself back out. Hands, palms right under shoulders. Fingers are flat on the floor. 4 taps. 3, 2, 1. Try not to rock too much side to side. Try not to rotate your hips when you're doing these shoulder taps, keeping your shoulders, your hips squared to the mat. Really have to pull that belly in tight to find your stability. You got 3, 2, 1. You made it. All right. Coming back into our punches. Next up, we've got a jab, cross, jab, hook. Left leg forward. It's going to be jab, cross, jab, hook, and we'll switch halfway. Begin. Right arm, jab. Jab, cross, jab, hook. Left arm, jab. Right arm, cross. Left arm, jab, hook, jab, cross, jab, hook. Find some rotation of your core. Belly so super tight on that hook for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Jab, cross, jab, hook. Right arm, jab, left, cross. Right, jab, left, hook. Right, left, right, left. Find that rotation in your core. Punching with your knuckles and then bringing it right back to the center line of your body. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, next up, we've got a squat and a reverse lunge, but this time I challenge you, we're gonna stay low the whole time. 3, 2, 1. So you're going to squat. Don't lift yourself all the way up. Lunge. Back and stay low. Squat, stay low, lunge. Even if you're not going for this full lunge, behind you, maybe you're just tapping your toe. How low can you keep your hips? Keep that belly in. Keep that weight in your heels. You should start to feel some burning on those thighs halfway right now. Keep breathing. Find some space. Shoulders pulled away from ears. For your last 10 seconds. Guess what next week is, you guys? It's our virtual 5K. Not too late to sign up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to hit the floor. You've got a bicycle crunch or a lemon curl. So if you need an easier option, you're just going to lift one leg up at a time. Maybe start with me right now. Both legs come in, both legs go out. You can keep your arms down by your side or bringing those arms up overhead as you go down. It's going to make it a little bit more challenging, especially if you don't swing your arms up to lift yourself. You're really working to use those abs. Remember, you can always have one leg down on the floor, just drawing one knee into your chest at a time. One more move after this. More fast feet are coming up. Keep that belly pulled in tight. 10 seconds left. You can make this harder by not bringing your feet back down towards the floor, or easier after you curl in by taking a tap down. Okay, take a break. 10 seconds to yourself. Come back up to your feet. We're gonna go forward. 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Here we go. Find the movement, light on your toes, and then find some speed. Can you get on your mat and then off your mat so you're actually traversing a little bit of distance? Center, front, center, back. Center, front, center, back. Nice. Keep that chin gently lifted from your chest. No need to stare at the floor. Don't look down into the nothingness, you guys. Chin lifted from your chest. Happy vibe. Oops. Sorry, plant and chair. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Shake it out. Grab that water again, you guys. Okay, we've got one more mandatory round. One more mandatory round, and then an option to stick around for the 5th round. Why not? Why not do 25 minutes of circuit? But if you don't want to, you can either watch or just stretch. But remember, this next one's not an option. And we're gonna put everything together. We're gonna make it the hardest round that we've done so far. So for our very first move, we're gonna walk out. We're gonna give ourselves a push-up. You're gonna give yourself 4 jacks at the back, 4 shoulder taps, and then walk yourself back in. Whatever order that you remember to do it is great, as long as you do it. Make sure you're hydrating. All right, you guys ready? Let me hear you. Okay, I think I heard that you guys are all ready, so come on down. Once more to the end of that mat, pull that belly in tight. Remember, we're gonna push up. We're gonna have 4 jacks at the back, 4 shoulder taps in 3, 2, belly tight, 1, here we go. Walk yourself out. Feel free to drop to those knees. Give yourself that push up. Come on up, jack it out. 4 shoulder taps. Remember, if you need to keep your feet wide for the shoulder taps to keep that slightly more stable base, then please do. Back to your push-up. 4 jacks at the back with your legs. 4 shoulder taps at the front. Don't wiggle wobble side to side. Pull that belly in tight. 10 seconds left. Don't stop. Push yourself right here as it gets hard. All right, that timer went, or you can finish that round. Yay! What's coming up next? We've got a jab, cross, uppercut, cross. Here we go. Left leg forward, right arm, left arm jab, cross, uppercut, cross, jab, cross, uppercut, cross. Rotate from that waist for your uppercut. Jab, cross, upper, jab, cross. Just keep punching at something, you guys. You're winning. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Jab, cross, upper, cross, jab, cross, upper, cross. Belly tight. Punch it out. Keep moving. Jab, cross, upper, cross, jab, cross, upper, cross. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, we are going to now go for a side lunge. Bring it in, take a jump, and then a back lunge, add a jump, and then the other side. If you need to eliminate the jump, that's fine. Here we go. Side lunge, step it in, hop, back lunge, step it in, hop. If you don't want to jump, can you press up onto the balls of your feet? Make sure, once again, for these lunges, you're bringing the weight front heel, back ball of the foot for your, I'm so confused, for your side lunge, weight staying in your heels, not coming into the balls of the feet. Alternating left and right, adding a jump or press onto the toes each time. 3, 2, 1, way to go. We shall now hit the floor. We're gonna go for a straight leg bicycle. Harder version is having those feet hover off of the floor. Easier version is keeping your feet down. Begin. So either 1 foot down and then straightening it out, just like the modification we did for the last one, or 2 feet hover. You can make it easier by pointing those toes a little higher towards the ceiling, and you can work harder by having those feet a little closer towards the floor. But both legs straighten out. and then you bicycle. Try not to apply too much pressure along the back of your head. Last 10 seconds. Don't stop right now, you guys. Keep breathing, pointing those toes for 3, 2, 1. Ah, you made it. Awesome. Last move of the day, high knee skip. Option to either just enjoy a high knee skip, or if you want to work more intense, big skip. Try to find a lot of movement. Right now, here we go. So either skipping it out, or really working to drive it up. Oh my God, my neighbor's gonna kill me if I do that. Maybe you're just pressing onto the ball of your standing leg. So just get that knee up a little bit higher. You can find some rotation in your core right here. Keep breathing, you guys. Last 10 seconds, starting right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bum, 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 bum. 4 rounds done. Who's hanging out with me for an optional 5th round before we stretch it out? I think I heard some takers. I think I heard some takers on that optional 5th round. All right, you have seen a lot of varieties for your moves today. I encourage you in this last round, A, do what you think is fun. B, try the hardest thing at least once. Try the hardest thing at least once. The most important thing is you just keep moving. Don't stop. Last 5 minutes, then we will hang out on the floor and stretch it out. Let's come right into this final round, you guys. We start in 3, 2, 1. What version are you doing this time? Coming on down. Maybe you're just going for your push-up. Maybe you're still doing everything we did last time. 4 shoulder taps, 4 jacks with your legs. Maybe you're modifying a little to step it out. Make sure those hands palms are under your shoulders. Make sure your belly is pulled in, that lower abdominal, below your belly button. Keep breathing, keep those eyes focused. Last time you have to do this today. 10 seconds left, right here. You literally kiss the floor. Yay! 1 round down, stand yourself up, coming into those punches. What kind of punches do you want to do? Anything you want to do. Maybe you're just going to go for fast punches. I'm just going to go for a fast jab cross. Begin. Maybe you're adding in some uppercuts. Oh my gosh. Whatever you're doing on this side, get ready to do the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Switch those legs. Belly tight. Come right into it. Would you guys believe I've never been in a real fight? That's right. Never been in a real fight. Oh, you can tell? Oh, cool. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. 15-second break. What are you going to do next? Reverse lunge and squat, curtsy lunge and squat, side lunge, curtsy lunge. Up to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go for the curtsy lunge into a side lunge. I'm going to add a hop. Curtsy lunge, side lunge, hop. Maybe, oops, got a little confuddled there. Maybe you need to actually step your feet together also as you're getting a little tired. Think about that. Form first. Form first, then depth, then speed. 10 seconds left. so confused. That's when you know it's a good workout, when you can't even remember. All right, we made it. Oh, what is next? We're gonna hit the floor. Your choice of ab move. I'm gonna go for this butterfly crunch. Come right into it. Any ab move that we've done today that you enjoyed? So maybe you're going for those lemon curls, the ankle taps, the straight leg bicycle. If you're doing this butterfly crunch like me, really keep that stomach sucked in. Focus on using your abs up and down. Try not to use those arms to find the movement. We've only got one move after this. Nice, just tapping those feet and slowly releasing. You did it. Find your way to the feet once more. Your version of fast feet. I'm gonna mix it up this time and go forward, out. We start in 3, 2, 1, here you go. Last move of the day. Keep that belly tight, keep going. So close to just stretching it out, you guys. Oh, thinking about the cold shower I'm gonna take after this. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, walk it off for a second, you guys. You made it. You made it. I think I could literally wring my shirt out right now. Okay, please take one more minute to just walk around. Slow down your breath. Really focus on your exhale, making that exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. It's gonna help to bring that heart rate down. We just wanna slow our heart rates down a little bit before we hit the floor. While we're here, let's start to take some rolls of our shoulders. Let's go over some individual sexy shoulder circles. Simply irresistible. Right? Change direction of your sexy shoulder circles. Good. Nice work. Let's go ahead and just cross and uncross those arms. Get ready to just take a nice stretch with whichever arm winds up on top in 3, 2, 1. Cross an arm on top, grab hold of it either above or below the elbow. Take a moment, pull those shoulders down and back, rolling your shoulders back and away from your ears. Pull that belly in tight, some engagement of your abdominal core. Slow your breath down once more. 2 more super slow breaths right here. Great, go ahead, open it and close it. One more time. Nice work. We're gonna cross the other arm on top in 3, 2, 1. Cross that other arm on top, grabbing hold either above or below the elbow, just not applying pressure at the elbow. Take a moment, pull your shoulders down, squeeze shoulder blades together, roll down and back. Nice stretch across the body. Two more nice slow breaths right here. Great, take a moment, relax those arms down. Take a big deep inhale, inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, relax arms down by your side. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down and go ahead, interlace those fingers behind your back. Either just interlacing your fingers or even squeezing your hands, palms together. Go ahead, stretch your knuckles down towards the floor. Take that excessive arch out of your back, a little tucking of the pelvis. You can keep a nice little bend in your knees and focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together. Two more slow breaths, or as slow as you can make them right now. And then release, interlace your fingers in front of you. Find a nice rounding this time. Chin tucks towards your chest, belly pulled in tight, seat curve of the spine. Push through your hands, palms. Go ahead, inhale those arms up overhead, step your feet together, suck your stomach in, and then rain your fingertips down towards the floor in front of you. If you can get your fingertips on the floor, awesome. If your fingers are too far away from the floor, feel free to bend your knees. Make sure that you're not coming down with this rounding of your spine, very challenging on your back. So belly pulled in tight if that was you, bend your knees. Really bring your belly to your thighs. Even if you're not touching the floor, you can grab hold of your opposite elbow, but bringing your chin away from your chest is gonna help take that extra rounding out of your back. While you're here, still with your belly on your thighs, bend one knee and then straighten the opposite leg. Just start to get some movement in your hips. And then just come on into this forward fold. If you want to feel the stretch more on the back of your legs, if it's not enough stretch for you, you can bring a little bit more weight into your toes. Think about spiraling your inner thighs a little towards the back of the room. Straightening those legs will bring a bigger stretch all along the back of your legs. Great, walk your fingertips forward just a little bit. Go ahead, bend your knees. Come on down into tabletop. Let's give ourselves a couple cat-cows right here. So chin tucks towards your chest, looking towards your knees or your belly button. Finding a nice rounding of your back like an angry Halloween cat. While here you can shift your hips gently left and right. Maybe shake your shoulders just a little bit. Find what feels good for you. And then as you're ready, change your breath. Belly hangs down towards the floor. Eyes, nose, chin stretch up to the ceiling. Shoulders pull away from ears. Create that space. Once again, you can always shake your hips right here in cow. So find what feels good for you today. Awesome. Let's take one more stretch of the shoulders. I know we did a lot on the shoulders today, so go ahead, send your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands, palms forward as much as feels good for you. If this doesn't feel good for you, take that generous bend of your elbows, and if that's still too much, hands can come in line with your ears or all the way down towards your heels. Let's get one little stretch on our back. So we're going to pull ourselves all the way forward, passing through Sphinx right into a modified seal pose. So you can open your legs a little bit wider. Hands are closer towards your hips. Lift your eyes, nose, chin up towards the ceiling. The more you lift your eyes, nose, chin, the more you press that pubic mound down towards the mat, the more you're going to feel that big stretch in your lower back. Go ahead, tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling, and then walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Ground your feet into the floor, gently bend your knees, and as you're ready, slowly roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time, stack your head over your heart. Inhale those arms up overhead once more, eyes follow hands. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Let's cactus those arms one time, a little mini back bend. Inhale, arms back up overhead. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Great work today, you guys. I hope you're feeling as energized and amazed as I do right now. I totally encourage you to please go hit the showers. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out. Thank you guys so much for coming and working out with me today. I'll see you all again soon.